and preparing for battle. Each guy with his own approach to getting ready for what should be an excellent matchup. Greetings, folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for our latest presentation of NBA basketball. This is Brian Anderson. Well, Grant, we've seen the NBA evolve quite a bit since your playing days. How do you think you'd be used in today's game versus when you played?
Well, B.A., with the spacing in today's game and my ability to slash to the rim, I think I would still be able to get to the basket, dominate in the mid-range, but I'd be shooting way more threes, and I would see more minutes playing as a small ball power forward as well.
So let's take a look at the starters for the Utah Jazz. Vanderbilt and Kessler are inside. Mike Conley out there with Jordan Clarkson, and it's Markkanen in at the 3. Pass to Claxton. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
This is what Ben Simmons does, guys. If someone's open, he will find him.
Clarkson against Irving. And it's Clarkson missing. And here are the Nets now. Here's O'Neal. Beyond the arc. Here's Irving. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
Well, an opportunistic bucket by Kyrie Irving, showing a willingness to get to the offensive window.
Clarkson passes to Vanderbilt. And here's Clarkson. Here he goes. Out of bounds. It'll be Brooklyn's ball.
Well, even after it appeared that there was a falling out, Kyrie Irving remains a Brooklyn Net. Now, I suppose cooler heads prevailed, but I wouldn't be surprised to see Irving on the move here in the near future.
Pass to Harris. Over Markkanen. Harris misses.
And for him, that's a great look. Expect him to go right back to it if it's available.
No doubt. Very good play call, good execution. Sometimes it just doesn't fall.
Back to Conley. Fires the 3. Rebounded by the Nets. Last time they met was in Salt Lake City, where they beat the Jazz.
Yeah, they were able to execute offensively in a hostile environment, which led to a lot of high percentage shots.
Well, I'm sure they're still enjoying that one. You love going into a tough building, tough place to play, and shooting the lights out. Nothing like silencing the crowd.
And the first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. To the inside. Here's Markkanen. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Markkanen, the big man from Finland. He can flat score it, folks.
The Nets have gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. Here's O'Neal. After missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2.
An outstanding first quarter from the field.
Utah's gone 0 for 2 from outside. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Outside Vanderbilt. Pass to Clarkson. The 3 ball. It's not going to go for him. And Brooklyn going the other way now. Here's Claxton. The 3 is up. 3 shots, 3 baskets. Great efficiency so far.
The defense takes a chance, leaves him open at the arc, and he capitalizes.
About 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. Clarkson for 3. Ben Simmons grabs the board.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Pass to Claxton. On the wing, Irving. Up and over Conley. And again, it's Brooklyn.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks. Well, with all the trade requests over the last year, the Nets started to seem like a sinking ship. But with KD still on board, a chance to stay on course, he's invested so much in this team. I'm glad to see him remain in Brooklyn.
Here's Claxton. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That one's good. Claxton's got 9.
He still hasn't missed. 4 for 4 to start the game.
Back to Conley. Here's the pick. The Jazz with another miss. Brooklyn has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Irving for 3. The rebound by Markkanen. 1:46 left in the first quarter here. Simmons against Conley. Clarkson for three. The Jazz again can't hit.
This is a quarter he'd rather forget. This guy just can't seem to get the lid off of that bucket.
They've been very effective so far. A balanced attack at its best.
On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and on a string.
A big group substitution here for Brooklyn. Watanabe's checked in for O'Neal. Warren comes in for Harris. Curry, he's checked in for Kyrie Irving. And it's Mills in for Claxton. So Utah going with an almost entire new group here. Gay's checked in for Vanderbilt. Horton Tucker comes in for Markkanen. Beasley's checked in for Clarkson. And Sexton subbed in for Mike Conley. Here's Watanabe, and he converts the layup.
They have no answer defensively inside.
And the replay of that slashing drive to the hoop, courtesy of Mobile One.
You're toasting the defense and getting in close. They'll take possessions like that one all day.
Beasley, the pass to Sexton. Picked it out of midair. Mills against Sexton. Here's Simmons. That one no good. And it's Utah the other way. They're coming off that loss against Portland.
And they got to the line at a good clip, but couldn't cash in, and it ruined their chances.
One of the things that you know when you miss free throws is you're giving the team opposite you all the momentum. You're failing to capitalize on their mistakes.
Beasley misses.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
To the paint. Here's Curry. Lays it up and banks it in.
All five guys are in sync. Their ball movement is flawless.
Sexton against Mills. And the foul on Ben Simmons. That's his first foul. Sexton against Mills. Beasley outside. Puts up the 8-footer with one on the clock. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets with an impressive 16-point lead. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Nets.
They've done a great job facilitating shooters. Their early game has seen a lot of hot passes and has kept the defense guessing as well.
I think the other thing they've done a great job of is making their presence felt inside, converting tons of paint opportunities.
So the Jazz 5 right now. They've got Talen Horton-Tucker, Rudy Gay out there with Lauri Markkanen. Then it's Jordan Clarkson, and it's Sexton in at the 1.
I mean, Jordan Clarkson is huge in the Philippines. His family with roots there, traveling out to Manila with NBA Cares, drawing huge crowds.
And Clarkson in 2018 suited up for the Philippines national team.
Clarkson's NBA games are a must-watch in the Philippines. Kids watching Clarkson's games in the morning before heading to school. They say, forget the cartoons, we want to watch hoops.
Vanderbilt's checked in for Horton-Tucker. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. And Brooklyn's shooting the ball incredibly well tonight. 73% from the floor. And the basket by Sumner. Sumner's got his first points of the game.
Their offense is really humming right now, and it's because of the beautiful ball distribution.
Here's Sexton. Shot from the low post is good.
How about the soft touch on the floater from Colin Sexton? You must have that in your arsenal.
Mills finds Simmons. Here's Watanabe. From downtown, it's good. And a beautiful setup from Simmons that time. Simmons has got 4 assists in the game. Clarkson up top. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against Portland. And the three-pointer goes.
And how about the response by Markkanen? Made 3 on one end, he comes right back for his own team. Love it.
Here's Warren. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
And it goes out of bounds. That one off Simmons. Conley's checked in for Utah. Second quarter, a little over a minute and a half in. Clarkson, the 9-footer's on the mark. Clarkson's got 4 points in the quarter.
I'll tell you, tremendous concentration by Jordan Clarkson. This guy is not going to be deterred.
Here's Sumner. The shot, no good. The Jazz go the other way with it. Pass to Conley. Quarter 2 and about 2 minutes in. Can't hit it from 12 feet.
Boy, against so little defensive pressure, you have to convert that.
Here's Sumner. He's covered by Clarkson. Here's Simmons. And it falls. 2 for 3 from the field so far. And you listen to the great defenders. They talk about disrupting the rhythm of a score. Doris, how do they accomplish that?
I think it can occur, Brian, in any number of ways. The first thought you have, obviously, is being physical, obviously within the rules. You can try to deny touches. You can try to deny spots on the floor that players are trying to get to. It can also be psychological. Try to get under the skin of the offensive player you're contending with.
Timeout called. Brooklyn. A big group substitution here for Brooklyn. Claxton, he's checked in for Ben Simmons. O'Neal comes in for Watanabe. Harris is checked in for Warren. And Kyrie Irving is subbed in for Mills. And a switch here also for Utah. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Clarkson. Harris's shot is good.
We all know Joe Harris is a dead-eye shooter from distance who helps space the floor. What a look.
Markkanen misses.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Harris on the wing. Over Markkanen. Harris misses.
Well, it's a make-or-miss league. Sometimes the Jays just don't fall. It wasn't a bad shot.
The baseline J is on the way. The shot by Conley, no good.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
Lets it go from deep. And it's Irving with a rebound. Irving's got 4 rebounds now.
With him scoreless in the latter part of this one, it's awfully hard to come back.
Doris, it's been interesting to watch Utah's transformation into an offensive force.
What's fascinating about it, BA, is there was a time where the Jazz was one of the best defensive teams in the league, and that defense led to winning. Then they transitioned from a team that went into the three-point revolution wholeheartedly, bought in completely to the pace and space and the need to be able to shoot the three well. And listen, they had a ton of success, but they never could get over the hump in the playoffs.
And it's good. 2 points. Irving's gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Here's Gay. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
Yeah, you know, guys, he was selected all the way back in 2006. But Rudy Gay is still going. One of the final players from the draft class active in the league.
Curry, he's checked in for Brooklyn. So he gets them both. And for Rudy Gay, over 15 years in the league, Grant, how is he still effective?
Well, B.A., Rudy has changed the way he plays over the years. He came into the NBA exclusively playing the three. Now he's a power forward. Even runs a bit as a small ball center as well.
Utah has gone just 1 of 5 so far this quarter from 3. Out to Beasley. The 3. Knocks down the triple.
Boy, he saw the pass coming, and Beasley was shot ready on the catch.
The Nets have gotten 8 of 12 attempts to drop since the beginning of the second. Pass to Claxton. It's stolen. It's tipped. Utah's gone 2 of 6 from distance here in the second quarter. On the wing, Irving. Launches it. The rebound by the Jazz. 34 seconds left to play in the half. Beasley for three. Claxton with a rebound. Brooklyn's gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. Curry passes to Harris. Going inside, that drops, and it comes off an assist from Curry. Harris has got 5.
They're just taking what the defense gives them. And right now, that's the interior.
From behind the arc. Horton Tucker can't hit. And so it's Brooklyn, ending the quarter with a 20-point edge. They've had incredible success defensively, taking away good looks and pressuring shooters. All right.
And for those teams at the top of the stand, let's turn our attention to that first half, which left a big deficit on the board for the Jazz.
They really need to focus on finding quality shots. If they can't create for themselves in the second half, things...
Thanks for joining us. Time to head back over to the third.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. Well, Brooklyn's shooting at a fantastic 68% from the floor. Nicholas Claxton out there with Royce O'Neal. Then it's Ben Simmons. Then it's T.J. Warren. And it's Irving in at the shooting guard position. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. To the middle. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Well, if you want to pinpoint one thing about Mike Conley, it's his feel for the game. That's a pretty pass.
Pass to Simmons. Oh, Simmons throws it down hard.
Simmons with a little flair and flash. Let him feel all of your basketball ability, Ben Simmons.
And that was our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, bringing you the sauce. Now Conley. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Vanderbilt finds Clarkson. Six on the shot clock. 14 feet away. And it's Irving with a rebound. Irving's got his 5th rebound in this one. Pass to Simmons. And they double up Simmons. For 3, Warren. Here's Claxton. Uses the glass on the layup. Claxton's got 13 now.
And when you're the ones trying to fight your way back into the game, you simply cannot allow second chances.
Well, how about the effort on the glass? Even with this lead, I love that they're still going after it.
And the Jazz call time here. Let's take a look at the Western Conference standings now that the new year is upon us. You take a look at Utah, slogging along so far, sitting at 10th place in the conference.
Now, checking out the Jazz, they're really doing their best to rise through the rankings. Time will tell whether they can pull it off.
You know, it's got to be frustrating for them. You can't dwell on the past. You've got to think forward, work together, and play for one another.
Outside Warren. From the arc. Hits a three-pointer. 5 points in the game.
Wow, if T.J. Warren makes threes with consistency, it will unlock every other aspect of his game, and that's significant, guys.
Pass to Conley. Driving inside. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Conley's got his first points of the night.
What an incredible ankle breaker to help create space for a shot. The people upstairs in Brooklyn have been making some very interesting moves trying to put together a championship caliber team. He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Oh, Simmons with the block.
What a brutal night for this guy, and it is having a ripple effect throughout the team. This is tough.
Here's Claxton. And yes, it's good. He's 7 for 8 now. Are those big decisions by the Nets front office difficult to deal with as players?
You know, some guys can ignore the politics, but I'm sure others do have questions at the end of the day, though. These guys just want a ball. And ultimately, I think they just roll with the punches.
Irving, the pass to Warren. Over Vanderbilt. And he wills that one in, sinking it right through the back of the iron. Warren's got 5 points now this quarter. And here's Conley, right now contributing around 10.5 points a game. Vanderbilt with it. He's against O'Neal. Markkanen from long range. Rebounded by the Nets. Simmons has got 4 rebounds now.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
That shot is good by O'Neal.
And they're refusing to take a break, even with a nice lead. They just continue to attack. You have to love it.
And that, to me, is a sign of excellent coaching. There's an attention to detail. There is valuing of every possession.
Pass to Claxton. Back to Irving. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. Irving's got 8.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Now here's Conley. Now Vanderbilt. Back to Conley. Perfect pass to set up the lay-in. Conley's got his second basket of the game.
Well, inside, Mike Conley has got to be savvy, and he is in that instance.
Brooklyn making some changes. Watanabe's checked in for O'Neal. Harris comes in for Warren. And it's Curry in for Claxton. So Utah going with an almost entire new group here. Gay's checked in for Vanderbilt. Horton Tucker comes in for Markkanen. Beasley's checked in for Clarkson. And Sexton subbed in for Conley. Pass to Beasley. He's covered by Curry. Using his post moves to get the 2 points. 1:33 left to play in the third quarter. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, the NBA expanding its footprint through video games. Commissioner Adam Silver said, quote, "There's an opportunity to capture a new kind of fan who isn't currently watching our games but enjoys playing NBA 2K. By learning about the players and the teams, they're more likely to engage in the live product." Brian?
Yeah, it goes hand in hand, Allie. Thanks.
Woo, hard work creating the second chance opportunity.
Harris. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Curry. 7 points in the game.
When you think of Seth Curry, you're thinking shooting. But there, what a pretty pass to find the open man.
Here's Gay. And there's the bucket. Staying with it that time. Offensive glass, getting it done.
Second chance points are always painful. Have to make the effort to box out.
No doubt those extra possessions can really add up against you when you do not take care of the defensive glass.
The Jazz have gotten 7 of 14 attempts to fall in the half. Here's Sexton. Hey, it's blocked by Simmons.
Well, this is the kind of defense we are accustomed to seeing from Ben Simmons. Just so good at sending it back.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Harris. The rebound by the Jazz.
He just couldn't finish the job that time, and too bad, because it was a nice look.
Beasley misses.
Yeah, just hasn't been able to find his rhythm offensively, and that's having a ripple effect.
Irving finds Curry, and the layup is good off the glass.
Pretty pass by Kyrie Irving. Nothing like making your teammate feel good right there.
And so it's the Brooklyn Nets with a commanding lead to end the quarter. 27 points. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver, and he did just that.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. And Utah looking at who they've got to start the fourth. Rudy Gay out there with Talen Horton-Tucker. Then it's Nickeil Alexander-Walker, and it's Azubuike in at the center, locking down the middle.
Probably not the shot they had in mind, but you can't fault him. He had a clean look.
Out to the wing from deep, Gay. The shot that time not on target. Well, Brooklyn's shooting incredibly well, 63%, and really making their shots count. Oh, got that bucket in no time at all.
Now you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to him at all times.
Well, you know this. This is a guy who's looking for his shot the whole time. You have to know who you're guarding. KYP, know your personnel.
Inside. Soft touch off the glass.
It's not easy to work the ball inside in this league, but they've done it all night.
Pass to Sumner. And there it is for him. About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Gay with the ball. Off the mark there with a three.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Here's Sumner. Offline with a three. Utah's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Drops in the layup for 2. All right, Doris, let me get your thoughts on big superstar trades where teams are trying to win championships right here, right now.
I think my response would be, Brian, show me the one that's worked in recent history. Listen, it's a bold gamble, and ultimately talent wins in this league. What you cannot set aside is you have to understand, do the parts fit together? Are they committed to team first? Are they willing to put in all the work required to win a championship? Without it, you won't win.
Here's Gay. That one drops for him.
Have to love the ball distribution. Keep everyone involved.
Over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Here's Thomas. Money from the wing. Thomas has gotten his first bucket of the night. The Jazz have got 4 of 8 shots to drop here in this final quarter. And he lobs it up to the rim.
Gliding the pass to where it needed to be.
Wow, a strong finish to seal the deal. For Brooklyn, they've gotten 3 of 7 attempts in this fourth quarter to fall. Pass to Morris. And Brooklyn again with a bucket.
Playing with a high level of activity inside. This is the Morris we like to see.
Here's Alexander Walker. He's guarded by Mills. The shot by Alexander Walker, no good.
Yeah, you have to knock those down. Open shots inside the arc are rare in this league.
A nice shot by Morris.
Just a really good finisher inside. Morris showing aggressiveness at the point of attack.
Pass to Azubuike. And he slams it in one-handed.
B.A., the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that. Shot from 12. And there's another one for the Nets.
Well, this is how Morris makes his living. Lethal on the mid-range jumper.
Here's Horton Tucker. Launches a 3. Offensive rebound. Second chance shot. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Brooklyn.
Yeah, what stood out to me was their passing. They moved the ball effortlessly and have been able to find those holes in the defense.
I also like how they've played in the painted area. They've made an effort to work on the inside and convert those chances.
Warren's checked in for Morris. Well, Grant, I know you collect art, so we've been hearing all about these NFTs that teams and players are creating. I'm going to need a little instructional here. What's it all about?
Oh, B.A., first of all, memorabilia and collectibles have always been around. But yes, NFTs have taken it to a whole nother level. And yes, I do have an NFT. I don't fully understand it, so I can't explain it to you. But I know it's the next big thing, that's for sure.
Over to the wing. Here's Thomas. And the Nets, another 3.
And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Nets.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game, Grant.
B.A., it's almost hard to think what didn't go well for them. Their plan, their execution, everything was absolutely on point.
And you look at their record after tonight, 30 wins on the year.
And they have to feel pretty good about themselves, taking the first 2 games of the season between these teams.
Azubuike, no good. Brooklyn has gone 3 of 6 from downtown so far in the fourth. Mills, the pass to Warren. That one falls.
They got a big lift from their crowd tonight, giving them the energy they needed.
What an impressive performance, to say the least. At this point, it looks insurmountable.
Here's Sexton. Rebound, Brooklyn. 32 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Here's Thomas. The three. Counted from distance.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
Yeah, playing with great energy and great effort. And as a coach, you'd love to see this from your team every single night.
Pass to Azubuike. And here's Beasley. Outside Sexton. And it's a defensive 3-second violation. And he shows the focus there. Nails the tee.
Well, what you love about Malik Beasley is his willingness to always hunt for opportunities to score it. He understands what the strength of his game is, and he goes out and tries to execute.
So we see the Nets taking the W here. Well, this might not have been the most competitive game we've ever seen, but you've got to appreciate their masterful performance.
And I'm sure their fans appreciated it too. We saw the outstanding defense and
Allie, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce.